We also have won the popular vote. That was great. Very proud of you. Thank you. For nothing like this. I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president. And every citizen, I will fight for you, for your family, and your future. Every single day, I will be fighting for you. And
Donald Trump, a name that has dominated American politics since 2016, continues to make waves as he seeks to return to the White House. But what challenges does he face in his bid for the presidency? And what is his vision for the future of America? In this video, we'll dive into the obstacles Trump must overcome and the goals he has set for his next term.
The intelligence agencies allowed any information that turned out to be so false and fake out. I think it's a disgrace. And I say that, and that's something that Nazi Germany would have done and did do. I think it's a disgrace. That information that was false and fake and never happened got released to the public. As far as BuzzFeed, which is a failing pile of garbage, writing it, I think they're going to suffer the consequences.
First, let's talk about the challenges. Since leaving office in 2021, Trump has faced significant hurdles. One of the most pressing issues, legal battles, from investigations into his business practices to his involvement in the January 6th Capitol attack. Trump is embroiled in multiple court cases. These legal issues not only risk his freedom, but also his political reputation. Despite these legal entanglements, Trump remains a dominant figure in the Republican Party. His supporters view him as a victim of a politically motivated witch hunt, while his critics believe these legal challenges are a direct consequence of his actions, but they aren't the only obstacles standing in his way.
just pay us back for all that we've done for the world, and the tariff will be substantial in some cases.
My plan is to give a $50,000 tax deduction to start-up small businesses, knowing they are part of the backbone of America's economy. My opponent, on the other hand, his plan is to do what he has done before, which is to provide a tax cut for billionaires and big corporations, which will result in $5 trillion to America's deficit. My opponent has a plan that I call the Trump...
them to be there, and then showing them in a different light. So she can't talk about that. People don't leave my rallies. We have the biggest rallies, the most incredible rallies in the history of politics. That's because people want to take their country back. Our country is being lost. We're a failing nation. And it happened 3.5 years ago. And what's going on here, you're going to end up in World War III, just to go into another subject. What they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame. As far as rallies are concerned, as far as the reason they go is they like what I say. They want to bring our country back. They want to make America great again.
Another significant challenge for Trump is the fractured state of American politics. In 2020, he lost to Joe Biden, and the divide between Republicans and Democrats has only deepened since. Trump's polarizing style means that he has a devoted base of supporters, but also faces deep opposition, especially in battleground states like Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Arizona. Trump must find a way to bridge this divide if he wants to secure another victory in 2024. But despite the controversies, his supporters remain loyal, and his message still resonates with many Americans who feel left behind by the political establishment. So, what is his vision for America's future? At the heart of Trump's platform is a commitment to America first. He promises to bring jobs back to America, renegotiate trade deals, and focus on strengthening the U.S. economy. Trump's stance on immigration also remains firm. He wants to secure the southern border and reduce illegal immigration, emphasizing national security.
Unprecedented surge of illegal migrants from Central America is harming both Mexico and the United States, and I believe the steps we will take, starting right now, will improve the safety in both of our countries. Going to be very, very good for Mexico. A nation without borders is not a nation. Beginning today, the United States of America gets back control of its borders, gets back its borders.
Another key aspect of Trump's vision is his stance on foreign policy. He advocates for a more isolationist approach, prioritizing America's interests over global entanglements. Trump often emphasizes his strategy of peace through strength and has stated that he would reassert U.S. dominance on the world stage, especially when it comes to dealing with adversaries like China and Russia.
And climate change. What do you think the world should be doing about climate change, and do you still harbor that skepticism?
I feel that the United States has tremendous wealth. The wealth is under its feet. I've made that wealth come alive. We will soon be exporting. In fact, we're actually doing it now, exporting. But we are now the #1 energy producer in the world, and soon it will be by far, with a couple of pipelines that have not been able to get approved for many, many years. It'll have a huge impact. Frankly, aren't working too well. I'm not going to lose it. So, Josh, in a nutshell, I want the cleanest water on earth. I want the cleanest air on earth. And that's what we're doing. It's ever been president or vice president or anything even close to president. And I think I know more about the environment than most people. I want clean air. I want clean water. I want a wealthy country. I want a spectacular country with jobs, with pensions, with so many things. And that's what we're getting. So I want to be very careful.
Domestically, Trump promises to fight what he calls the deep state, the bureaucratic elites he believes have too much power. He's also made clear his opposition to progressive policies like woke culture and the Green New Deal, positioning himself as a champion of traditional American values. However, Trump's vision is not without criticism. His approach to the economy, the environment, and healthcare is often seen as a return to old policies that critics argue benefit the wealthy, while leaving the working class behind. His handling of the pandemic and his response to racial justice protests in 2020 also alienated many voters. Despite these controversies, Trump remains a force to be reckoned with in American politics. His 2024 campaign will be a battle not just against Joe Biden, but against the deeply entrenched political and legal challenges that threaten to derail his ambitions. Whether or not he can overcome these hurdles remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: Donald Trump's vision for America is far from over. His ability to rally millions of supporters, despite setbacks, shows that he's a political force that can't easily be dismissed. What do you think about Donald Trump's vision for America? Will he overcome the challenges ahead? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more political and business analysis. See you in the next video.